hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to print something and grab all my stuff. I think we're about ready now. How's everybody doing tonight? For all the others to join, hopefully. How's everybody doing? Anybody gonna talk to me tonight? All we're doing tonight is finishing up putting paper on the flaps like we did last week. I mean, we did all the other papers, but we still gotta finish up the flaps. I didn't get a chance to do my trial run for our book we will be doing. So, this is what we're up to. Change my tape. I can see your Chatterlane. Okay. Apparently that tape doesn't want to work for me. Another one. Oh, I'm sorry. Anybody else having a problem? Oh my. Just caught a glimpse of a thing saying, Six Flags Magic Mountain's Colossus roller coaster caught fire. And that's where I grew up. And they were taking it down anyway, so, I mean, it's not like a horrific, tragic thing. I always get confused when I put this on, so ignore my troubles here. I got this part on backwards. That's why I'm having problems. Oh, well, I'm glad you're good now. That's what matters. I'm sorry if I'm all sniffly and what have you. I think I have one of them summer colds or something. Probably caught it at work, considering I work with call that a school. I mean, it's college, but nonetheless, it's still school. I think we're good. So how's everybody else? Anybody work on doing one of these yet? I am recording, so this will all go on YouTube. I did hit record and broadcast at the same time. That tends to be the best way for me. So otherwise I hit broadcast and then forget to go live because I start talking. Large, long, loud beep. Yes, I'll turn down. Okay. Hello, Lori MT. Welcome, welcome. And Haddon L. and Crafty DGTR. And the guests that remain nameless. Hello to you too. Now, for this particular box that I've done, I am doing both sides with these papers for the big 4x6 section. You can choose to do both sides, or you could choose to do just one side. You can alter this to meet your needs. In fact, we could have made it so it was big enough to do all 4x6 photos, but I figured that wasn't a very logical box. would have taken a lot more paper. As it is, I used up basically all of my stock of these Happy Tales papers. Either I will have to buy more, or now I have the Graphic 45 Raining Cats and Dogs. So I may use that on a project next time. As I will never run out of animal pictures to put together. As I showed off last week, I have lots of them. And they are just so cute. So excited I got to get my ring back. My hand grew and I had to get my ring resized, so it wasn't fitting properly. Okay, so okay, apparently I have 10 of these, so I am one coverling short. That would make a little bit more sense. Well, I guess we'll just keep going. Figure it out when we get there. Got my order of score tape from Miss Tammy at Country Craft Creations in Cooper. So I'm not out of tape anymore. I mean, I had plenty of ATG, but Apparently I made 20 spaces for photos that are 4x6. Bye, Cindy Lou. Yep. Now we got 20 photo mats for 4x6. So now we can do the last side. Which have all those done already. Shouldn't have a problem with them. We got 3 guests. So once we're done here with these flaps, which shouldn't take us very long. Then I was just going to kind of hang out and talk to you guys and see what you want to do for the next couple of weeks. I want to do the mini albums that are not so many to go in the box that I made a couple weeks ago on one of my first used streams. It was 8.5 by 8.5 square. So, it'll fit 2 mini albums the way I want to make them. So they'll be rather chunky, and it's for a gentleman that I work with at my job who's a student, and he has 2 grandchildren. Let me grab some of my popcorn here. So did everybody have a good week? Hello, Creative Notion and Dixie Doodles. Thank you for joining us. Here comes my diva girl, Mystique. Okay, we are done. Hi, Miss Vicky. So let's go ahead and fold her back up again. So I think we are big flap, little flaps, big flap, little flaps. Because we ended up having more big flaps than little flaps in the end. I believe you'll notice that they match as you put them down. Sorry, I know you can't see it now. There we go, there's our photo box. get to put all my kitty pictures and doggy pictures in something. So, does anybody have any questions about this project? As you can see, there's a tail flapping from my lap. And a curious one on my desk. Now she's just gonna lay for you to pet. Yes. She likes to make appearances. This is my diva. Like popcorn, baby? Do you guys want to see the box that I'm talking about putting my mini albums in? Mystique, you kind of have to move, baby. Come here. This is my box. It's 8.5 by 8.5 squared. So it's all papered and put together already. Have a little knob to pull it open, and then it flips open like so. So I want to make this a place for 2 mini albums to sit inside. So kind of like half. So it'll be like 4 inches and 4 inches with about a ½ inch in between. And I just love this paper. It is just so cute and soft. And if you are interested in making a box like this, the video is still here on Ustream, or you can go on my YouTube. That one was one of my very first Ustream videos. I did it on a Friday last month. Kitty butt. So I want to work on that. Obviously it would be, the covers will be about 8 squared, and the binding would be about 4 inches, the piece in the middle would be about 4 inches, and there'd be 2 of them. I'm not sure exactly how many pages I'd have fit into it, but a good amount, and I'd do pockets and flaps. I have 3 out of 4 cats in the garage right now. Now she's back for her pets. Go on then. Go hunt. There you go. Okay. So this last week I've been playing with my Spectrum Noir colored pencils and markers, and I figured that we could just hang out for a little bit and you could see what kind of stuff that blendable markers and pens can do. I'm not very good at it, so I'm sure if you put your mind to it you can be better than I am. So let's see. This is one image that I did. It's a Mad Hatter, and you can't see very well, but there's a little Alice, and then there's a Cheshire Cat and a teacup, and there's a pocket watch, and over here is the caterpillar, and then a flamingo. And basically right now I am taking a online course for skin and hair and light source, how to make everything look dimensional. And if you look very closely, you can see that his face has dimension to it because I've blended in some darker colors along the edges and where the nose is. And then here's the queen holding her flamingo as well. Her I didn't give as much dimension to, but it's there a little bit. I'm still very, very much learning. And this is a Prima doll, and I did this with, the distress marker, so it's not anywhere near what you can do with alcohol markers. And this is the same Prima doll, but this one I did with color pencils from Spectrum Noir, and you can see her face has different colors in it, and the hat looks a little bit rounded because you can see some darker and lighter areas, and the shirt as well. And then on this side, I'm trying very hard to learn how to blend. So far that's all I've done. I love my color pencils. They're my favorite. I keep them in this neat folder that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it holds all of them. I have blending stumps, and this is the sander to help clean off the blender stumps. So you can see there's lots of them. There's 120 color pencils in the Spectrum Noir package. There it is. One way that you can blend your color pencils is with Gamsol and the stumps. So when you go to blend, you dip the stump in the Gamsol and then you blend. Or there's blender pencils that you can get. So it's up to you which way you want to use. So I figured that we could just play a little bit and hang out after we finish the box. So let's see. Do we want to do another cowgirl, or do we want to do something different? I got the cowgirl, got this one, and I have this one. Or I have this really, really pretty snow person. I don't know, I saw her on a coloring group and thought she was just so pretty. I love the leopard, and I don't know, I guess it reminds me of Xena, the Amazon Xena and Hercules. And then here's a greeting farm, and she's a sassy fairy. Or this is Luna. I think we'll start with Luna. Start by picking out some skin tone colors. I don't know where my pencil sharpener is. I have an electronic one. Somewhere in my crafty unknown, I guess. So I've picked out 3 Have a Good Night, Dixie. 3 skin tone colors. So I have number 5, number 7, and number 6. So 5, 6, and 7. And we'll use those to give her a blended face. No, that wasn't it. Let me try turning off another light.
You have a message.
Yes, I can hear you. I see you. Punk, call me Sniffles. And yes, that was your ringtone for when you text me, Kim. Why won't it? Why is it being such a pain for you guys to see? It's frustrating me. I'm sorry. Okay, well, can you guys see that okay? Okay, so we're going to start with the lighter color and just color her face in. Her little ear. And this is the lightest color. We're going right up almost into the hairline. You can see her face a little bit there. Okay, so here's her face. Got a little bit of arm over here on the side. And then on this side we got full-on arm. So if you are ever into coloring and stamping, or coloring stamped images, hi Nessie! That's okay, we're just hanging out. Hi Scrap and Share. Color her little legs. Oh, as I was saying, if you are interested in coloring classes or learning more about blending and getting the right way to make your stuff look, there's a website called Kitten Clowder. So KITCLOWDER, and Alice is the owner of it, and she has developed a at your own pace coloring classes, There's one for light sourcing, so like if you want your light coming in from the right or the left or from the top or from the bottom at whatever angle, she teaches you how to coordinate all of that and put your shadows in the right place. And yes, I know there's a nice little glare. I don't know how to fix it without turning off all my lights, and then I wouldn't be able to see, and I doubt you would either. So. And while they may be a little bit pricey, they are all inclusive and really give you good hints and, you know, knowledge on how to put this all together. I'm sorry for my sniffles. So now we're going to go back in and we're going to put some darker coloring right at the hairline, because you know your hair casts the shadow on your face where it lands. So we are going to do the medium color. So not the darkest, but not the lightest. And we're just going to come in here and give a generous little area of that color along that line. And of course, you know, right where your neck is, you got some shadowing there. And we're gonna, I like to try and shadow in some of the curves of your body to give it dimension too. Now we're going to take our darkest color and come in and give it a smaller line right up against what's casting the shadow. So for this one, it's the hair up here. A little bit in the elbow, and crook of her arm, hit, and then come down here to by the shoe. And now we're going to take my blending stump and my Gamma-Sol, because these are pencils. And you can see changed color. You can see where it's wet, and we're just going to go in here and start rolling around and blending, drawing it out just slightly and smoothing in the rest of her face. Neck, and around her arm. And I'm probably not the person to teach you how to color, so I'm not really trying to teach you, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I just have always loved coloring, and one of the things that really got me back into doing my crafts was my Spectrum Board markers that I got a little over a year ago, almost 2, coming up here shortly. So you can see she's got a slight hint of a shadow around her hairline and her neck, and then in the corners of her armpit there and her elbow, and then down where her shoes join her feet. If I sound funny, it's because I have a summer cold of some sort, and it's got me feeling funny too. Hi, Auntie Maggie. So, now we're going to come in here. You can see that she's got freckles. If you look up at her face real close, you can see her freckles. So I'm going to take a pinkish color. I'm going to give her a little bit of a blush right around those freckles. And then bring our stump back over here and blend that in. Apparently I blended too much. So if I show you now, here you can see her little rosy cheekies. Hey Ashley, you made it! There, I blended them out a little bit less, but you can still see they're just rosy cheeks. Again, sorry for my sniffies. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these pencils back. I try to stay organized. I have them all organized by number. So, she's got a little flower in her hair. So, oh, well, I guess you were one of my mystery guests then, huh, Ashley? So, there's her little cheekies. And she's got that flower in her hair, so I'm thinking, maybe, hi, Jessie. Yeah, where are my tacos, Ashley? That does sound yummy. So she's got a cute little dress. Let's see. I don't know why she has such a glare. Like, seriously, my lamp is all the way over to the side. Okay. Now you can see her a little bit better. Let's see. Okay, that's a little bit better because now I can see her. Okay. So I think, how about a purple flower in her hair? Color in a little bit with a darker purple, and now a lighter one. I think it's lighter. We'll switch. And the good thing about color pencils in comparison to alcohol markers is you can actually erase a color pencil. No, it is not a tilde. And this is actually a printout. So it would be better if I'm on white paper. Oh, that is quite a bit better. Okay. Okay, so set those aside. I'm going to get a smaller stumper. Well, thank you, Miss Jessie. And go ahead and blend. And this one's not going to be super noticeable in the color differences, but that's okay. I think it's a cute flower. A little bit off the flower petals over here on the top. So, here we go. We have a little purplish pink flower. Yellow center. So now it's purplish pink and yellow. So I'll put my yellow back. Put a darker yellow around the outside since working on blends here. So, put my colors back. Much better for me. Thank you. Here, let's see if I can zoom in on her any more for you guys. How's that? Okay, so we have her skin and her flower done. Let's see, what color should we do her hair? Brown hair? See, I have a hard time with... How about a sandy brown? Would that work? I'm not very good with hair. See, I like the pencils almost more than the markers, just because they're easier for me to control. How about these three? Okay. Well, okay, like I said, I'm not very good with hair, so hair is probably like my kryptonite. I just do not do hair very well. And so the hair and skin class at Kit and Clowder is what I'm taking. So I'm hoping that I can get better taking that, because I really love to color. I mean, I really do. I love coloring. And all these images that I showed you, the Cheeky Fairy and this one, I saw all of these colored on the Kit and Clowder site that they promote their classes on, and I just loved them. I was like, I really need to get those. So I've been on a digi-spree this last week. No, Spectrum Noir has pencils and pens. These are the Spectrum Noir pencils. Now I have the pens. That's what I used. I used pens to color this guy. And I mean, you can tell a definite difference between the way I color in pencil and the way I color in pen. I mean, pencil to me, just, I do so much better. So with Spectrum Noir, at least you have kind of a combination that you can use. And what's great is these pencils kind of can go on top of their markers. So if I were to color this with the markers, I could come in and go with the pencils to add definition and highlights. I'm one of those people that if I buy one thing, I have to buy all of it that goes with it. So the Spectrum Norm markers, when they announced that they were doing pencils, I was like, I have to get the pencils. I'm like an all or nothing girl, I suppose. Which is not kind to my pocketbook. Yeah, I like the softer look too, Kim. But I do have to say that my Prima Doll stamps, I totally blame on Ashley. I was just not interested in them. I couldn't figure out why everybody liked them so much. And after watching Ashley's video with her granddaughter, I was like, okay, they're really cute, and I can kind of see why everybody likes them. And they've been fun to color in all different ways. Yes, Maggie, they do. And like I said, these are very nice, and they totally correlate with the pens, so you can combine them in a way to make more shadows and all that. And they have the new DVD on their techniques include the pens and the pencils and how to combine them, which I kind of want to get it, but I haven't ordered it yet since I decided to do the kit and Clowder. Okay, so now I'm going to come in here with my medium color and kind of do some medium strand colors. Yeah, I'm sure if I had kids around, it would have been even harder to resist them. They are very cute, and I actually really want the mermaid one, as I am a big Little Mermaid person, and so is my one sister-in-law. She loves the Little Mermaid. She has two natural mermaid tattoos, which means they don't have shells covering up their tatas. And she lives by the beach, and I mean, she just loves a mermaid, so it would be really cool to color up a mermaid for her. darker color. Get some of this going in. Mix. This is under her head. So, I have 3 colors there, as you can see, in her hair. Very distinctive. So, now we will come back in with our blending stumps and our blender solution. Yay for Gamasol. She wants to become a mermaid for Christmas, or she wants something to make her into a mermaid. I don't understand the mermaid tale. I can't do 2 exactly the same, so that's why I would suck at trying to sell cards. Mermaid bathing suit tails. Interesting. So now we've blended our hair together. So, now, what color should we make her little dress? Okay. about blue? Think we can do blue? Yeah. I've been loving the coloring this last week, so I've been very busy doing so. There we go. Okay, so color her dress. Very sorry for the sniffles. Again, I honestly wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to handle this tonight.
You have a message.
Girl, quit texting me. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, talking about being sick. That's it. Yeah, this morning I woke up and I was just like, totally just, ugh. But I went and did the couple things I had to do, and then I grabbed some sinus medicine from the store, came home, I watched my Doctor Who from Saturday night, because my husband won't watch it, and laid in bed most of the day. I caught up on a bunch of Bones episodes, because I have no clue why he's apparently in jail. Have a good night, Maggie. I hope you find it. Oh, I love my Ustream show, so I was not willing to think that I wasn't going to make it. I really enjoy doing it. Okay. So now we'll go in here with color number 2. little creases. Try and make the pocket look 3D. Here, the layer below it, so I'm sure you guys can't see it very well while I'm coloring. I'm sorry. Here. We are almost out of time. Hubby will be home soon. I'm going to do darker blue tennis shoes, I think. We are missing Karen and Sophie. Where are Karen and Sophie? Where are my Australia ladies? Given her dimension in the little creases and in her hairband, and then down on her shoes and made them blue and white. Okay, your string dot, that was random. Now we'll do some blending. Hi, Dainty Diva. Ustream's being kind of a pain today. He's not showing me everybody that's in here. There's her dress. Now I gotta canvas all of these shoes. I think we are done with Luna. So, there's Miss Luna girl. Let's see, can I zoom back out? There she is. So I'm pretty satisfied with this one. I just love the color pencils and how they lay down in such a different way than the markers. I mean, I love my Spectrum Noir markers, but I mean, these are very nice too. I must be tired or something. I'm yawning. So I'm going to try really hard this Wednesday to work on getting a template put together, cutting instructions for doing an album to go in my 8.5 by 8.5 box. Let me grab that again. This is my box. And I'm going to make 2 albums to fit into it. So if you want to make the box, that's up on Ustream already and on my YouTube. And you can watch that and put that together, and then I will work on the instructions for cutting out for the mini album. Anybody have questions or anything? Anybody want some popcorn? Paying attention, I'm just putting the pencils away. So if you have anything else, just throw it on out there. Anyone? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and push stop on the recording. I'm still watching if you have any questions or comments.